Is it just me, or are all these wearable companies focusing on the wrong features? I mean, it all seems to be about notifications. I don't really need to get an alert on my wrist that the phone in my pocket is having an incoming call or getting a message. It's not actionable. It just tells me something that I already know. I can have it vibrate for that. I can have push notifications that light up an icon on the screen. This is not helpful. Wearables should be about being able to do some simple tasks that allow you to input information or feedback that information out into the world, or simply even just capture information. But if you take the example of some of the things like Fitbit and the whole line of fitness products that are kind of Me Too, counting your steps and things like that, at least what they're doing is capturing data that you didn't have an easy way to capture some other way. I mean, yes, I think Runkeeper tied in with the iPhone 5S will now track your steps in the background, but I don't have a 5S yet, but I'm assuming that that also adds some drain to your battery. On the other hand, you've got like the Pebble Watch that has the potential to have some interesting apps, and I originally bought one and then returned it because I thought I would be able to use it with Runkeeper in a way that would make sense to me. And then all of a sudden I realized, wait, so now I'm going to carry my phone and wear a watch or a watch-like device on my wrist that just allows me to have a pause button on my wrist instead of hitting the pause button or the stop button that's up on my shoulder, mounts it in a wrist or a armband. That's not useful. What I'd love, particularly as somebody who rides a motorcycle, is a way to do some simple things like send out a message. Like if I am running late because of traffic or any other reason, on a motorcycle I have to pull off to the side of the road, I have to take off my gloves, I have to go through a whole bunch of steps to get my phone out and in a position where I can send a message. And usually I can use Siri to do that, but even then I have like wasted a bunch of time trying to get it done. If I had a wearable that allowed me to send like some pre-programmed messages like, hey, I'm running late, I'll be there in 15 minutes, or some variation of that, it would save me a lot of time. And I think until we get wearables that are allowing us to actually input information into the world rather than just getting information back that we're already getting in a different form, they're not going to be useful. I don't know, what do you think?